So I would say that the difference between the UK curriculum and OSSD curriculum is that OSSD offers students the ability to think freely within a constantly changing world. So the UK curriculum is, it's fantastic, but it's very much within its own box. And OSSD, it changes as the world changes, which is happening so often. I also think that in the UK, specifically the A-level curriculum, it's heavily based on an exam. So everything that you have learned within 2 years, it is dependent on 1 or 2 exams, maybe a few more, as well as coursework, but heavily these exams at the end. So this puts so much pressure on students, to all of the knowledge that they have learnt over 2 years have to be presented in the perfect way within the period of 2 hours. And that level of pressure is just so high. If you don't sleep well the night before, or you're not feeling well, it can just change your whole path of your life within the space of these 2 hours, depending on how well you perform at a specific exam and these specific questions. Now, OSSD doesn't work like this.
So, we've talked a lot about the British education system and some Eastern education systems. Now I want to discuss a little bit about the Ontario Secondary School Diploma and the Canadian system. So, as you can probably tell from my accent, I am not Canadian, but I am British, and the DNA of the OSSD and the GCSE system in the UK are very, very similar. Obviously, Canada was a colony of the UK, and our education system was exported to there. So a lot of the core values I spoke about, academic excellence, mindfulness of your schoolmates, and building a community and strong socialization are also part of the OSSD.
So I think when I first saw the OSSD curriculum, I was really impressed about the fact that, one of the modules that I looked at was about bias. I think that's a really progressive, subject that can be difficult to talk about. And I think that in looking at these things, such as bias, uncomfortable subjects that are so important to talk about, it can help prepare students to go out into not just their country, but the world, by looking at how we view different cultures, some of the biases that exist within us. It helps to prepare students to go forward in the world. And I think that's so important, and it's something that I think should be implicated into many curriculums. I just think it's really progressive.